Hey, Lisa, 1 second. Sorry about that, everybody. How y'all doing? I see Lisa, Chatty Hub, Renee, Cantina, Life with the Williams. Hey, how y'all doing? Happy Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Whew, boy. How did y'all day go? Renee? Hey, Renee. Did I say Renee? I don't remember. But anyways, Renee, hey. How'd y'all day go? Mine was exhausting, but I made it. I made it through. Woo, boy, I got something to talk to y'all about today. Hey, Jacob, listen, how come y'all didn't tell me Floyd Mayweather was broke? Floyd Money Mayweather broke? I just watched a whole series. Me and Carlos. Carlos, what was the name of that we was watching? Oh, he over there into the TV. Hey, Margaret. Good, Margaret. Did you know he was broke? Floyd Mayweather? Hold on. Oh, Lord, what am I doing? Oh, there we go. Man, I wish I could have. Hey, Tamika. Life with the Williams. I swear, I just heard that. And I was shocked. I heard that, but thought it was bull. No, no. All the heavy hitter boxers and people in the boxing world that was talking about it. You know, 50 Cent was on there. He said it too. Jake Paul said it. What's up, Jermaine? Jake Paul said it. He said he still owe him money. The news to me, and every time I see the nigga, he counting bags of money. Yeah, boy. Ooh, wee. Ooh, wee. I love you too, Life with the Williams. Jermaine, hit the stage. I mean, hit the panel. I know you probably know something. They lying. Margaret say they lying, Carlos, about Floyd Mayweather being broke. Huh? You know, they broke, not our broke. And that's what I told Carlos. It's impossible for him to be broke. Jermaine says it's impossible for him to be broke. Hey, so he's
Hey, 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 hey.
when they say 50 has something to say about it, it's a lie.
You know what? When you said Floyd was broke, I said, "Oh, that's a lie," because I just had to Google Forbes,
Uh-huh.
and he's in the top 10 of almost being a billionaire. How is he broke?
Why is all them people saying that though? This is heavy
Man, you
hitters and
know
stuff.
they got fake news.
Girl.
People be lying. So much. Oh my God.
Girl, why they get
Man,
on there
that,
and
that
lie?
man that man be on private just with his grandson every other day.
So why would Jake Paul say that? I
Nigga,
wonder.
it's for commentary. Motherfuckers is always talking shit. That
Mm.
man ain't nowhere near broke. Twin, how you feeling? Man,
Oh, boy.
I'm so sorry, twin. I Michelle called me last night and I was like, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. And as soon as she hung up the phone, I covered my head up and went right back to sleep. I was like, she
Oh.
was like, Margaret's on the panel. I said, okay, tell her I'm coming. I was out.
Oh
Today
my
I took me a nice little nap in the jacuzzi, bubble bath earlier. I relaxed.
Okay. Okay.
I'm loving the new house.
Haters of his, he didn't beat that all they ass. Huh? Margaret, I think you got a typo. Haters of
Shit,
his.
he made $50 million fighting Jake Paul.
A-lit people did say a lot of them broke. Who? Who said a lot of them broke, Cameron?
A-listers.
Oh, A-list people did say a lot. You know what? But like I said, they broke is not our broke. You know what I mean?
Right. Hey Cam, hey
Oh,
Sunshine Mel,
a
Lisa,
millionaire broke is not our broke.
Yeah, they
Renee.
all haters. He didn't beat all their asses. So of course they gonna be
Twin,
talking about some he broke.
twin, he over there training his grandson
Hey,
right now.
Sunshine
Yeah. When they said 50 cents, I said, oh yeah, it's a lie.
Mel.
Right, cause 50 hating.
I
Y'all
can't
still
stand him.
owe him money from the fight.
Jake Paul is a fat, he's a lie. He whooped Jake Paul ass. How he owe him some money?
Hey Damien.
Oh,
Hey,
oh,
so evil. Hey, Michelle. Hey,
hey,
Margaret.
Hey,
Hey, Morgan. How you feeling today?
I
Right.
feel I feel great. I feel
Amazing.
very
it's
Look
great
at
how you
uncomfortable.
feel great.
That's
she,
good. I've been praying for you.
look,
Yeah,
you
Thank
hear how
you.
she talking. She feels amazing.
yeah.
Yes, I
Yeah.
do.
See, that's God's grace right there. That's what you
Amen.
Okay.
call that.
I had to wake some people up this morning, baby. I got an inbox from Sandy Hunter is
Oh,
what I'm gonna
oh.
call her. And she gonna send me a girl. She sent me text me when they was over there. Tagged me. What's them people name? The slow people. They
Uh,
was
No, look,
discussing our chat last night.
hold on. Let me say this.
Last night
Twin.
chat was so beautiful. I
Y'all.
cried.
Hold on, twin. Hold on. Y'all know what we agreed to do?
What?
We gonna turn the water off tonight. So we're not even gonna talk about them. No content, but we're gonna talk about everything else but that. Turn the
That's
water off
it.
like we did
I
before.
was Michelle.
huh?
I was so upset that I missed last night content. I was just like because yeah, I was just so upset. I don't want to bring nothing up, but yeah, I'm so upset.
Where was you at?
I was in tears
Oh,
when I watched it. I just because yeah, I was in tears. I was in tears.
But, but,
I
twin,
don't.
you gonna have to inbox me what you was going to say because I want to let me hear that.
Nah, girl, I don't give a fuck about what they was talking about for real. Only thing I went over there to do was to clear my motherfucking name and to say this and this only. Bitches, I'm uncheckable.
hmm.
Yeah, can't nobody check me either unless you got a banking account to match mine.
What they griping about now? You ain't y'all ain't nobody saying nothing wrong on this chat. Everybody was
Now, what it
speaking their
is,
mind, was speaking the truth.
they use my videos, my
That
live streams for
Yeah,
content.
for content because they don't have none. So if we don't give them the content, if we talk about other stuff, they
Well,
won't use it
oof.
because they other stuff don't nobody want to listen to over there. They want to hear about the other stuff. So if we talk about we know how to talk about everything else. We do. Just like talking about Floyd. That's stuff that they don't want to hear over there. So if we talk about all that other stuff, nobody can use our content because it's nothing their supporters want to hear.
well,
Yeah. See,
back to the
I feel
Floyd
like that's the
situation.
same thing with me, Michelle. Like if I could get my relationship with my mom right,
Mm-hmm.
everything else will fall in place. Like my relationship with other women would be better or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Like I because I keep wondering, saying, how come my ass ain't got no girlfriend? Like here I
Mm-hmm.
am, 36 years old, and still ain't got no woman. Like what?
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's the reason because I my relationship with my mom is not right. So
Chatty up.
I mean, we've been talking and everything, but it's not like how it used to be. Like I used to be so close to my mom. Like I'm trying to get that back.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. You'll get it. You'll get it. Just have some patience. Patience is the
yeah,
virtue.
Just take one day at a time.
Cameron said
yeah.
they still
Because
use it
if
because
you
they
don't
don't
get your
like to
relationship with your mom, everything will fall apart around you. Like and everything will fall apart around you. That's all I'm gonna say.
say. Mm-hmm.
No, hey Cam,
I
if
feel
it
that. I feel you too, Cameron. I
Cam,
do.
but I tell you like this, if you look at the views, if they're talking about other people's stuff, they don't get the most views doing that. I looked at that. So if we don't talk about the what they get the views for, the views is your son and us over here talking. If we don't give them the exploited
But
us,
if we don't discuss what we want to discuss, that's giving them control over this panel.
Exactly.
but
Yeah.
she
That's
still,
not
but
this.
but she
They don't
still
have control over this panel.
look,
They
Right.
but
control
she
that fat
still
shit
gets
over
her
there.
views. And no matter what we talk about, she get her views because we like to all talk about different stuff over here. We're not stuck on her son.
Yeah, because I'm trying
We're
to talk
not
about
stuck.
this Floyd Mayweather situation.
Yeah, we not stuck on him. We don't ride his D. She don't have to ride his D to get views. That's
I
other people.
never have.
So
And I never
we
will.
exactly. So she can talk about anything. We have excellent conversations without having to talk about them.
They thing is that they don't understand intellectual conversations. They think that, oh, they just talking, we old people, we talking heads, old people. And they don't understand if you have an intellectual
I know,
conversation,
Jacob. I
it's
know.
boring to them. If it's not drama, it's
Yeah,
boring to them.
it's
So
boring.
yeah,
They move on.
therefore they take it and they run with it. But fuck them. Ain't nobody. I'm not gonna fixate my life to
Who
motherfucking
said we was entertaining they
satisfy
black
them.
ass?
Fuck them.
Who entertaining them?
I didn't think that's what we came up here for. I thought we came up here to speak our
We
motherfucking
did.
Right.
and not worry about what the fuck they
Right.
who gives a fuck about what they thinking. The
How
only
they get to
reason
dictate
I
on what
just
we
went
can
over
and can't say?
It
I
ain't
brought it up
it
because I went
dictating.
over there to check the shit out of them about bringing up my motherfucking mama with they ugly ass. And then they got the nerves, the whole month. How do your whole chat gonna be ugly and fat? They don't have shit to do. They don't have shit to do. They talking about some ugly black women over here. Bitch, I ain't never been called ugly.
Baby, baby, I'm gonna
And
tell you
nah,
right
they
now.
called us colorists. They said we colorists. They said we don't like light skinned women over here.
Nigga,
What?
I'm not even dark skinned. What the fuck?
I promise you.
What?
Hold the fuck up. I done said plenty of times. My grandson is mixed. My daughter is mixed. My son is how am I colorist?
And bitch, I'm motherfucking not. I'm fucking I'm Suho Indian. I change colors. I
Yeah.
get light I get light brown. I change colors with the fucking season. You asshole. Go read the book.
I damn sure look. I get mad at people speaking on mixed people. How am I colorist? Because I love my color is beautiful. My grandmother. My, I'm not even going.
And I love my dark when I be dark, baby. That's when I think I'm the sexiest. I don't give a fuck. I
I
love my little brown self, baby.
I I tell
Shit.
you like this. I'm not even gonna stoop to that level, cause I did the other day. I got out of my character. But you know what? I got to look at it as a broke motherfucker ain't got nothing else to do but talk some broke ass shit.
And that's it. I
Well,
promise you. And they such big haters. They is such big. They
you
huge haters.
y'all just big mad because
I
I can get up and walk through this big ass house, slide down these rails, and go downstairs. My man,
I feel like when you gotta watch somebody else's stuff on a daily just to get some content, the same people, that's crazy.
That's
You
sad.
know,
Is what it
switch it
is.
up. Switch
You
it
ain't got
up.
no life.
we are they life. We are the motherfucking condos in their heads.
I
Nigga.
promise you.
Shit. Better yet,
So
I'm
if
not a
if they
condo in
just
their
watching
head.
her to get some views, I know they feel bad when on the day that she don't even go live.
And then somebody said they know my husband, and my husband was a heroin addict. I'm like,
What?
first of all, y'all ain't. You can't really. When I put my pictures up, y'all notice that it's a lot of pictures of a lot of different men up there, right? Which one is my husband?
Huh, Rashad? They
I
just made
thought those were your family members.
they just made CJ so cool, the king of YouTube of this generation. Who did that?
No, he said that he made a typo. They
Oh,
just made CJ so cool
oh,
to
okay.
king
They just mad. Okay, got you,
of
Rashad.
YouTube of this generation. It just was a typo.
Mm.
My husband
Hey, everybody.
ain't never this nigga walk a straight ass line. He don't even drink. The fuck?
Right?
If you ask me, he a tad bit boring.
he,
Cause
he a square, he a
all he
square
do is work all he do is work and come home.
mouth. Sound like
His
me.
boys come over here, they go downstairs, they play pool, they do whatever, and they chill. They ain't them type of men like that.
Oh, and you know what really hurts they feeling? They don't know me at all.
Mm-mm.
Mhm.
Michelle.
Huh?
Oh, I
What
love it.
really got me yesterday because I was feeling some type of way yesterday. I was mad at CJ and I was like, you know what, I'm fixing to unsubscribe. I'm like, no, I'm not fixing to do that.
You
I'm
know
not
what?
gonna do that. But
That's what they
no, because
said too. They
it
said
really got me
all of us
mad
is
at him.
mad at CJ and we
But
all unsubscribed to him. That's not true because I'm
yeah,
still
that's
a
not. Yeah, I'm
subscriber.
not gonna do
In
that
fact, I'm a
because
paid subscriber.
I
You know,
love my boy so much. So I'm not gonna do that. But I
I
love
want to say
watching him.
something.
Happened?
Huh?
What happened? Because I told y'all I slept yesterday. What happened?
Uh,
We just let
I don't have a. I
we
got a
just
little
yo
expressed our feelings
look.
on why come we feel like CJ is the way he is.
CJ
And
made a
not,
statement the other day, or whatever, however long ago it was, saying, "Oh,
okay, Rashad.
um, no, about bringing the other side back to living with him,
Man,
like
that man
bringing."
was trolling like all outdoors. That man
Hey,
ain't
little
gonna never.
girl.
I'm gonna tell you like this. That man is never gonna allow them kids to come back into that house. The way he just
That
asked
ain't
his,
the first time he said that, so it won't.
but Steve, I'm just saying, he just asked his daughter 5 minutes ago, "How do them kids treat y'all?" And his daughter said they whooped me, and he just looked at her.
What?
He don't want them kids around, and
yeah, he just asked Cordell that.
he just asked that baby, asked her if she who she want to live with. He said her daddy. He said, "Do you want to go back over there and see your mom at all?" She said, "No." That
Wow.
man is trolling. Everybody got to realize this man is trolling for money. He needs to get all the views he can get and the most trolls he can get and make ruffled feathers and people to get angry to keep coming back or doing this, that, and the other. He know what to do. He done told y'all he knows what to do.
Well, he
He
got a
knows how
rise
to make
out of
y'all
me.
And
upset.
he sure did get one out of me
I
too.
think,
He
And
got a rise
can I
out
say
of me.
something?
I can
I say something.
understand the trolling, but yet at the same time, it was some truth in that statement.
Mhm.
But
That's
my
what
thing
I feel.
is, you forgive the people that try to put you up on the dirt, but you won't forgive your mama. That's not right.
He
That's
don't
not
forgive.
cool.
He don't forgive them motherfuckers. I'm telling you, he don't forgive them motherfuckers because them motherfuckers, his mama couldn't have sent him to jail. His mama just left him. Them motherfuckers tried to send him to jail. He
And
ain't
that's another
forgiving
thing.
that shit.
She didn't leave him. They were taken.
Yeah, they were
Well, yeah,
taken.
well, he in his eyes, she left him.
That's the that and that I can agree with that so evil because that would be in
That's
the child that would be in the eyes of any child that was in that situation.
yeah. So that I'm telling y'all, y'all got to look at it in somebody else's eyes.
And
And how this man trolls so much the fucking much. You can't believe I don't I'm gonna tell you like this. I argue with a lot of people. I don't believe a word to come out that man's mouth. I'm sorry. I don't
I
believe a
don't
word that
either.
come out that man's mouth.
I don't either.
And
I
that's
But
don't.
it's
let me
sad.
ask you
It's
something,
sad
so
to
evil.
say. I don't believe a word. But y'all got to realize this is his job.
This
Understand
is
that. So let me ask you something, so evil.
it's his profession, but yet at the same time,
My
the
thing
nigga
is,
he need a filter.
And he needs to stop hurting the motherfuckers that really, really would have his back. His mom,
right,
his grandma. Them is when times get rough, when a motherfucker shot your ass, who came running?
Hmm.
facts.
Okay? But you got to realize it's gonna come down to that again.
Okay, Cam.
Because we
That's it right
all
there. If he make peace with his family, he will see how good his karma, how much his karma reverse, and
Yeah,
he
it
will
would
be at
Somebody
change.
told me
peace.
It
that
would
today.
change.
Somebody else told me that today as well. Like he ain't gonna be right until he do that.
Yep, he's not
And
gonna
he's
be
not
right,
gonna go as
and
well
that's
as he
how
wanted to go.
that's in the
Hey,
word.
hold on. Michelle, you know for a fact. I'm not gonna say what would happen or whatever, but you know for a fact I had to I had to go back and do something that Mary told me to do
mm-hmm.
before I could get what God is
Yeah.
blessing me with right now.
Right.
Ain't it true?
Yep. Yep.
I had to go back
And you
and
gotta
fix
be
something.
sincere about it.
I had to go fix something, y'all, that I did years ago. And when Mary told me to go fix it, I fixed it. And when I fixed it, I started getting God said, okay, now you can have this, you can have that. And he started giving me the things that I wanted to upgrade to. And I wouldn't have got this house without God. And it took me to get humble. I had to humble myself and go back and make amends with somebody. And when I made amends with it and then went to church and got on my knees in church and told him, I am fully sorry. I give all praise to you.
Sunshine Mel.
I gave it all to him. And look at me now. It took me a while to realize what I had to do. I told Mary, I can't do it. I can't do it. I sat there and told her that, didn't I? Mary, I ain't never doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And I woke up. I had a dream one night. I woke up and I called Michelle and said, I need to talk to Mary right now. Called and talked to Mary, told her what my dream was and how I was feeling and what I was getting ready to do. And she said, he's putting it on your heart. And I went and did it. And I'm a living testimony right now. He gave me everything I wanted, everything I had wrote down in my journal. He's giving it all to me.
That's God right there. That's
Okay,
God.
Neil.
He get
That's all.
he's willing to give a
That was the
chance after
intent of my
chance.
conversation yesterday. It's all about that. It's not even for him forgiving Michelle. It's not even for Michelle. It's for him.
Yes, for the yeah, right. It's not for the other person.
That's
It is for
exactly right,
you.
Cameron. That's what I feel. That's
But
exactly what I
but
feel.
but let me tell you, I was not me. I was the Michelle in the situation, not have done what she did or whatever, but I was the Michelle in the situation, and the other person was CJ, and I took it upon myself to go cleanse myself since since they had it so hard and they didn't want to come to me, and I went to them
Mm-hmm.
and I cleansed my whole. I cleansed it all.
I
But I'm gonna
just
say,
I
I'm gonna tell
turned my situation from worse to better when
Amen.
I made the moves that I made in order to, you know, follow what was instructed to me was
Mm-hmm.
to I had to let go of some horrible ass shit. I
Hmm.
had to let it go
You do.
and move forward in order for me to be able to provide for my family, my siblings, for me. I had to let a whole lot of things go. And I don't like I said yesterday, I made the statement. I said me and CJ upbringing was not too different. The only thing is that I don't have the bag that CJ had, which doesn't make me any more or less successful than him. But yet at the same time, I had to let go. I had to forgive my own mother and come to the realization that, in life shit happens and people
Yep.
that go through trials and tribulations
Yep.
is just what that is in order for you to have the greatest testimony of all. Is to
Yep.
not I can't harbor hate or disdain for a person and then I expect to be forgive. I expect for my life to just
Hmm.
go perfect and do and have this, that, and the third and be able to enjoy it without, a lot of shit getting thrown in my way. What am I doing? I'm asking God to forgive me, but yet I'm not forgiving the next person. That's crazy work. And it's also hustling backwards.
Yep.
Exactly. Because let me tell you his fault. Until he can forgive them for what they trying to do and send him to jail and take everything from him, until he can forgive them and his mother, he gonna be stuck in a rut trying to get out that hole.
And all his relationships, no matter if it's with a female or if we talking about his friendships, they all going to fail until he do what's right.
Yeah. Well, I'm just happy that my testimony came out, and I did what I had to do. I'm telling y'all now, I did what I had to do, and
Oh, Rashad.
I thought I was getting ready to be stuck. I thought I was gonna be stuck somewhere, just stuck there, and not able to move the chess pieces that I needed to move on my board that I was trying to build and do.
But Chatty
So
Hub, we can't pray nobody into heaven.
hell no, we can't. We can't.
Some each individual got to do on their own.
Got to
Mm-hmm.
they got to stand, but they got to stand before God themselves and give all the mercy and the grace to Him.
That's right.
Until He does that, He gonna be stuck right there doing what He doing now. And then you got to clean house. You got to go through and get rid of people that's in your life right then and there, because they are not there for the help and to make you succeed. I'm gonna tell you, God came into my life and He picked people out of my life real quick, and then left me with a few people and said, "That's who's supposed to be there."
Yeah, that's what we supposed to do, Chatty Hub. We supposed to forgive him and hope and pray that he change his ways. But yet at the same time, I don't gotta forgive him for shit because he ain't did nothing to me. But yet,
He did.
at the
That's
same-
right.
He ain't did nothing to me either. And like I said, all I can do is pray that he wake up one day and realize what he got to do. Since he always say he was in the church, you got to realize what the church was telling you.
Mhm.
Rashad say CJ and D-Lo was like Batman and Robin when it came to YouTube. They made it funny and fun. And I keep telling CJ, squash the beef with D-Lo. You only get
And
one.
that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
D-Lo was the true friend.
Yeah,
He
and
was that friend.
the videos was so funny with him in there, and it was like more entertaining. Like, you know what I mean?
All these other people that came along after D-Lo, I wouldn't trust none of them. I wouldn't trust none of them. For the
And
simple fact, he owed this person my best friend, this person my best friend, but he best friending them because of the dollars in their checking and banking accounts. He not looking at the true attributes of being a friend, and D'Lo was that friend,
D'Lo never asked to live with him either.
right?
And D'Lo never brought a woman over there to lay up on CJ's couch while his kids ran around the living room. CJ would have never allowed that.
It was alleged that D'Lo stole money, but it was a misconception. D'Lo didn't steal money; he just made a bad
bad
investment.
investment.
You can't get mad because somebody made a bad investment. The stock market is a
You
bad
heard me?
investment.
And it's liable to happen no matter what you invest in, because everything goes up and down.
Yeah, and you know what? You know what? I got I got money in the stock market right now.
Oh,
I
you
talked
gotta take it
TT.
out.
I talked TT into investing into the stock market, and she done made a little money. But
Mm-hmm.
you got to know to get in and
And
get
get
out.
And when to get out.
That's right.
Hmm.
So don't get mad at a person because you didn't get out in time.
I don't think D-Lo is fake. I think D-Lo was retaliating because of the way that CJ reacted to everybody putting buzzers in his ear.
It's
So of
just,
course he gonna be like, fuck that nigga. That nigga, he did such and such. He gonna retaliate, and he gonna defend himself. That don't make him fake. That makes him human. Who is not going to defend themselves?
yeah.
Right. Well, I say this: D'Lo never got on nobody's panel and talked about.
And he never trade, and he didn't switch up until CJ switched up on him. Like I said, he was defending himself. He didn't come out. He didn't defend himself towards CJ for no reason. The fuck y'all expect him to tuck and
Right,
fold? He a man too.
right. He ain't no little bitch. He got to be a man too.
And that's the point. CJ played with that boy like that because he little boyed him all. And CJ started little boying D-Lo. He started
Yep,
talking down on D-Lo because D-Lo
yep.
didn't have as much money as the other people was coming in his life, trying to make him look like he was just a fetch boy and all the rest of that type of shit. Let's talk about that.
Mm.
You gotta treat people the way you want to be treated. You ain't gonna sit up
Yep.
here and keep on poking and little boy and me all the goddamn time, nigga, when I know your biggest secret. The
Mm.
fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I bought him a car, this, that, and the third. You ain't even, it's certain shit that CJ said about that man that he ain't had no business saying. Period. Just like it's certain things that CJ say about everybody that he don't got no business saying.
Yeah.
Like, let me tell you one thing he did the other day. I mean, he did it about a week ago. He's sitting there talking about something totally different, and then out the blue, and I just bought Nike a laptop. You ain't got
Right.
to tell nobody,
That.
nigga. Didn't nobody ask
Mm-hmm.
you if you bought Nike a laptop? Nike in school. Thank you very much for buying her the laptop, but I'm pretty sure she ain't want that you to say all that because that ain't nobody's business. That's between you and your baby mama.
And when he did walk away, CJ had an even bigger attitude with him. That's when he started fronting him out. And it don't matter if I don't give a damn how much you pay me. You ain't gonna pay me enough to make me belittle myself or think that I'm smaller than you. Get the fuck out.
Yeah. And
Nah.
another thing he
That's where
did
you go
was,
figure. That's where you get wrong. That's where people go wrong at. I'm paying. He paid. CJ paid him money. Yeah, CJ paid him big money. I ain't got. I didn't see no. The videos where he was giving D-Lo 8,000, 9,000, 8,000 here, 8,000, 9,000 there. But yet at the same time, nigga, just cause you paying me don't mean that I'm gonna kiss your ass and let you just treat me.
Me like shit. Don't
Right.
treat me like shit and belittle me. You're not gonna do that.
No.
It's
And
one thing
and
for
another
fun,
thing he did,
but some of them times you could tell on his face, on D-Lo face, that he wasn't too pleased with.
Right.
right. And
Mm.
another thing he did, he what's the cameraman, the new cameraman name?
I
Ace.
don't know them folks.
Ace. Yeah, he was talking down on Ace too, because he be
Yeah.
roasting Ace on the slide, but Ace, you know
That's
what I'm saying?
CJ. That's him. That's how he do.
And certain people ain't nobody just gonna keep on just letting you little boy me, nigga. I'm a man too.
Right.
Uh, like it's crazy work. And you will sit up there. I can't imagine being a man in a position where it's like this nigga can sit up here and say this, that, and the third, but yet I'm
I
the
just
one
gotta
that you
accept
when
it
you
and take
call
it.
yeah. And
Yeah.
when you need something done or when you need somebody to go pick up your kid, I'm the nigga that you trust to go pick up your kids. I'm the nigga that you trust to come in your house. I'm the nigga that you trust with your bank account. I'm the nigga
Right.
that you do this or that for, that do this or that for you. But yet at the same time, you feel like you could come off of your tongue with negative, with negative what words and all issues with me for
Mm.
no reason. No, what the fuck? Then you get these other niggas that come that fly in, that you fly in, they're supposed to be your friends that you know. I know for a fact that they ain't doing shit but using you. And I tell you that they using you. And then I become the problem.
Hmm.
That's crazy.
That's
I
crazy.
don't want no friend like that.
No, me
I
neither.
don't want no friend that'll sit back and watch a motherfucker straight roll me like I'm a bitch ass nigga.
Monica.
I don't want that
Monica, D-Lo walked away from
from
him.
him
Does he know the
humbly.
definition of a true
Cause
friend?
it's a
Like,
certain, right.
dang.
Yeah, he
Cause
definitely
it's some,
did a lot.
it's, yeah, right. D-Lo, he did it humbly. Yet at the same time, he defended himself, which is what he was supposed to
Supposed
do,
to do what
and he
any
let it
man
go.
would have did.
Mm.
What any man would have did.
And out of all them niggas that came and gone, D-Lo would have been the one that would have been by his side if CJ wouldn't have rolled him like that.
That's right. That's right.
You don't see him on motherfucking Instagram and Facebook and all the rest of that dogging the shit out of CJ, throwing
Mm-mm.
pedophiles all up in his face and all the rest of that type of stuff. He didn't do that. But the
And that,
rest of them motherfuckers that he praised did it.
Mm-hmm.
and that's another one that could have testified and said he knew for a fact that he didn't touch that girl.
Yeah,
He wasn't. Was he there in So Cool Land?
But he had all
I
access to
don't think
all
so.
the cameras
He
and
wasn't there
everything.
then. So
Mm-mm.
he
I
when
think
this
he came when they got to Henderson.
right. Oh Lord, don't even mention him, Miss Mom.
Okay. Okay, Monica, clock it.
Mm.
Clock it.
Oh Lord Jesus. Hmm.
Who is
You
G?
barely even
That
see
matter.
and now he talking about somehow chop his biggest friend and all the rest of this type of nigga, please. Just cause a nigga buy you Gucci and not and Gucci and Polo or Louis, don't make him your best friend, honey. You better get to move the fuck on. You delusional with that thought.
Hmm.
Bad man Kevo. You thought Bad Man Kevo was your best friend, and look how he rolled your ass. He
Mm-mm.
jumped on they bandwagon on the niggas that was framing you. He
Real
jumped
quick.
on they bandwagon
Real quick.
without no hesitation.
Oh boy.
And it takes certain people to just wake it up. But when you ain't when you don't want to see nothing but what the fuck you see and you take off them rose colored glasses,
Mm-hmm.
you will see it.
Yeah.
And if you want to get in, we could talk about 32s too. 32s, yeah. 32s was was like more of a business partner to CJ. It shouldn't have even became a friendship because it was that that's not what it was. It was more of a business partnership. CJ was helping him. He was helping CJ. But yet at the same time, he sit up here. The reason why Come 32 said what he said was because CJ did get out of line. CJ did insult him first. And that was crazy. You just can't keep talk. You can't talk to anybody any kind of way. And CJ got the notion that just because he got money, he can say whatever the fuck it is that he want to say and think that it's okay. And it's not. I don't give a fuck
Mhm.
how much money you got. It's a certain level of respect that you gotta keep for those that stand beside you.
Right.
Miss Monica say she didn't mean him any. Yeah, any.
G came right after getting out of prison. He had a motive. He just knew he wanted. He
G was
knew
Kevo friend.
it was an easy lick.
Oh, that was Kevo friend.
Yeah, and
Oh
and
Lord.
he saw CJ vulnerable.
Sometimes you can't let your vulnerable side out down. Around
Yeah.
that you
Yeah,
don't.
you got to keep your guards up.
I learned that the hard way. Here just last year.
What
And
CJ didn't understand was that he was a man of a certain stature, and he was the type of man that had to keep guards up around certain people. Just because these people might come in and flash a couple of $1 million, and you think that, oh well, they got $1 million, what
they
they
got
want with my
money, so
money?
they good. Yeah,
Yeah,
I ain't got to worry about nothing. They
no,
got
nigga, they still
their own.
trying to get rich,
They
and if they
still
could
trying
use
to
you to
get
get richer, there you go.
rich. Okay.
And that's what he did. He used him. Now he over in Africa, bringing all the
Excuse
celebrities
me.
over to Africa.
Okay, it's a new video that surfaced. I think I'm seeing this on Yacht TV.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
and they arguing, and he recording once again. It's a whole different video. Oh boy.
Oh yeah, this. Let me tell you, that video right there. If he had touched that kid, I let
It
somebody
would have came out
say,
then.
I'm gonna tell you, if
Yeah.
he would have had touched that kid when he got in that kid's face and it said it's all this is why they got to get out. This, she would have ate his ass alive.
Right,
Then.
right, right then
She
and
would
motherfucking there.
she
Cause
would have ate his
he
she would have
pointed the
shoved
camera
her
at
down.
her and said, "This is the reason why come they gotta go."
And she wasn't scared of him because she was yelling back at him. She was pointing at him. She was showing that she didn't have no fear of that man.
Mm,
That man didn't put no fear in that baby's heart. And if he would have swung on her mama, she was gonna swing on him.
Mm-hmm.
So she can say that shit. I was scared. I was in no, you wasn't
That's
scared,
I
bullshit.
baby.
was
You was
threatened.
ready to square up.
Girl.
If that man would have squared up on your mama, y'all all was gonna square up on him. And a person that has been essayed would have been in a corner,
Right.
been in a fucking corner because they would have been that scared and that terrified.
Or either they would have let the cat out the bag.
They would
Mhm.
have.
Finally, at that point. All them arguments that
Ain't
was
no,
taking place when he was
ain't no
telling them
way
they had to
if
go,
you
it would
was
have came
sitting
out
there,
then.
you was ready to go. You was trained to go because you started yelling at that man. I looked at that video. I was like, damn,
What
this
did she say?
motherfucker,
All five of y'all can pull up or something. Remember
yeah.
Girl, can line it up.
her? Line it up.
Line it
Yeah.
up. Okay. Well,
Okay.
you told him to line it up then, and that was after the day of the motherfucking
Court.
judgment
Mm-hmm.
against the
So,
kids. Why didn't you say line it up, you CJ, because you touched me?
right.
No, you ain't say none of that.
Like I
All
said,
you
it
was
was
worried
so
about
many
was lining it
opportunities.
up to get your ass whooped.
She had so many opportunities to pull that
She
rabbit,
didn't put it.
so-called rabbit,
She,
out
she
the damn
pulled
hat.
it out until her mama. The lies against Kamari didn't go with the toilet water. The lies against Kamari touching Daya that didn't pull off. And then she had to. the last resort. I got to use somebody. Nation wasn't
Raise
credible
your child.
because let me tell you, Nation would have been the one to use because he potty trained her because she could have said, "Oh,
Right. That would have
okay."
that would have
That's
They
what
gave
I
me
all
the
said. I
eyebrow.
been
but
saying that.
but they couldn't use Nation because she's not a good liar. Not a good liar.
Please
Okay.
don't give him no ideas. Not oh
So
god.
no, she can't use it because now it's just Jalea saying all this. They can't go to the police and change it now and say
Oh,
it's
it was
fiction.
this one, not this one.
They can't do it like that. They gonna take their ass to jail. But I'm telling you now, that child has not been touched, and I'm gonna tell you how I know that child's not been touched. Even the daddy said it.
Mm, mm, mm.
Yeah, the daddy said if he really felt in his heart the way that they was pumping, telling him that this is the better man, the better father for them, and then he said if that was the case, he 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 would have felt that in his child,
Yeah.
and he didn't feel that in his child. Oh shit!
They didn't. He
Yeah,
would have. They
I got.
would have accidentally let the cat out of the bag
Yeah.
because Nation just that goofy.
Oh boy. Wow.
Can I say something?
Hey, Beats.
Hey, I don't think bro hates you. I think he just still got, you know, it just don't beat me up, y'all. I see
We
stuff
gonna beat you
different.
up.
I just see stuff different, you know. Look
Mm-hmm.
at like I'm gonna tell you, my oldest brother was mad at my mama because cause my mama was there, but he don't want no brothers. He don't even want it, so he want my mama for herself.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess he got mad. He was young because we came. That's why my mama started when he got older. He started crashing with my mama, cussing her out and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I always want something to do something for her and everything. When he got to, when that when he got to say when he got to apologize to my mama, that was still cool, but stuff. She always had something to do stuff around the house.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes they do was crash all the time. But when she got older, yeah, he was 35.
Okay.
Yeah, so he was 35. Then when he got to apologize to my mama,
Mm-hmm.
then he got killed.
Wow.
Hmm.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So I understand what you're going through like that.
But
My mom.
that's got a lot to do with your mother. I mean, that got a lot to do with your brother, and not as much to do with your mother.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I just want y'all to work that out. You know.
And it is, and I agree, Cam. Because ain't no way in hell that you can sit up here and be. I wouldn't. I don't see it. I don't see how he can belittle his family and just continue with the whole act and think that it's okay. Like I
Right.
couldn't see myself even having that much. I don't give a damn what my mama did, and I'm I'm I, I'm holding back a lot because the CJ shit was a walk in the park compared to man's for real. I'm talking about a bitch that got out in the middle of the street and with hands up with her mama. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about me and my mama. We used to fist fight in real life.
Mm-hmm.
We couldn't stand each other that much.
Mm-hmm.
But I come to find out why we couldn't stand each other because my mother didn't like my father. And I am my daddy.
Mm-hmm.
And she took it out on me. That was her thing with me. She didn't
Right.
like my daddy and she took that out on me. But yet at the same time, regardless to whatever, like I said, trials and tribulations. teaches life is life was life for me from a young age.
Mhm.
But at the same time, as I got older, I realized that was the past and I had to move the fuck on and let shit go. I had to let shit go for me. Because
Mm-hmm.
if I would have carried that trauma with me throughout life, I wouldn't be shit. And which means that I wouldn't be shit for my kids. And I wasn't having it.
Yeah, it's a lot of it's a lot. I hear you on that. Uh, You know what? It's another story. My mom was the same way. Like with her daddy, cause my be like it take her a long time as she get older to give my granddaddy
Yeah.
what he did with her mama. Hmm.
Yeah.
But I believe he don't hate it. I believe he still got that hurt feeling for us, and it's hard to tell you how you really feel. You know how it's hard a man to open up to a woman.
Mhm.
CJ at the point where CJ is stuck in his ways and ain't
Yeah.
nothing nobody can say to him or
Right.
say
To
about
change his
him
mind or
gonna
nothing.
change his feelings. He already got it stuck in his mind that this is how it is with his family and that's just how it's going to be. And as far as I'm just gonna not even bring up that because it ain't even entered the conversation yet. But it's also not good to be trying to persuade another family member to feel and take on the same anger
And
and
you.
that
Yeah.
you do.
That's right.
And I don't know if everybody else sees something a certain way, but I see it. I'm not gonna mention it. I'm just gonna let you know that I see it, Michelle, because I know you see it too.
Yep. Yep. Mhm.
Well, until he does that, I hope he realizes that nothing good will ever happen. You shorten your days when you do stuff like that. You just
You
shorten
really
your
do.
life.
You really do. Hey, look, Damien, I
Guess
am
what?
a walking, talking, breathing motherfucking example of that. You will shorten your days.
Yeah.
And I am
Yep.
here to tell you.
So you can listen, not listen. You can let it go in the ear and out the ear if you want to. Trying to help you, but if you don't grasp hold of this, you will shorten your days. It's already been living proof. Look what done already happened.
Hmm. Okay.
Uh, I hate saying that because uh, I like CJ. CJ cool, like he real. But yeah, I just had to say that if I didn't love you, I
CJ
wouldn't be
is
saying it.
very good at what he does. CJ is very great. CJ is a king of YouTube. He is
Yeah,
very great at what he does.
right.
But
But my favorite part about him is
there's certain levels that he
how he
needs to
was
work
taking care of
on.
somebody else's kids. You know, that's what drew me to him. Is how what he take care of somebody else's kids. I barely see that.
And look at
I'm
the
gonna be
kids
like this.
and look at the somebody else's kids that he took care of. Look at the people that he put in that he pours into. Look what they do to him.
Right.
Everybody that he pours into don't give a shit about him.
Right.
And
That's the thing.
imagine how that must feel. I know that must hurt y'all for him to be pouring so much into other people, but no one's pouring into him. No one's showing him love. No one that hurts. That hurt. Oh my god. But you got a mom that loves you that pours into you. You got a grandmother that loves you that pours into you. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
Hmm.
think he still got that
but
wall.
he treats them
Listen,
like crap. I don't understand that. I don't get that.
That's what I'm talking about,
I think
Cameron.
he still got that wall up with you. That's the problem. He still got that
It's
wall there.
it's not so much like I said last night. It's not so much about me. I've said this more than once. I would feel better if my mother was treated better.
Fact.
You know what I mean?
That's true. That's
I
true.
would be fine with that.
Nothing's gonna work until he treat both better.
That's what Mary says, Damien. That's what
Oh,
Mary
for real?
says
I see. I'm not even in the
all
comments.
the time.
See, we all speak
Says,
the same thing. We
yeah,
all.
Yeah, I didn't know what to treat your mama right. Like really, like that's all you got.
Especially if you recognize her trying. Like
Right.
she tries. She is trying. She's been trying ever since I've been watching, CJ. I've seen her try. I saw the effort. You pushing the effort back like ugh, everything else is like I said, if it don't make views, if it ain't for content, it really don't mean shit to him.
don't mean shit to him. Yeah.
Yeah, my mom not even trying to get out the streets. At least your mom is man. I
Francis, this
take.
is not drama, baby. This is a conversation. Understand the difference. Bye.
I wish I had a mom that try for me, cause my mama gave me up for drugs. So, but I still love her. I still love her because at the end of the day, that's still my mama. Still my mama.
What you say he's still talking about his ex? That's all the time, looks like.
Who?
Rashad say, I saw CJ just posted a video on Instagram like a few minutes ago, and he's still talking about his ex.
You know what? He ain't talking really talking about it. You talking with this dissing her.
That's his thing. That's what he cares most about. He talking about content. It's all about content. He talking about her for content. He talking about her for the views. It don't got nothing to do with nothing else besides content and views.
Hey, Miss Monica.
Now I think it's a little bit
He
deeper than
already
that.
said he look at people with in analytics. He look at them as numbers. He said it out his own mouth. I see people and I see numbers.
Mm, mm, mm. Wow. Whew. Uh, see, I told him in his comment section until he do that, he would not have no good luck. The trolls being saved by angels.
Damn, a good luck. He will not be blessed until he does that. Never. Mm-mm. I mean, he's already blessed. Don't get me wrong.
But his
But
life could be so much better.
yeah, yeah.
And now that, and I'm proud of him for now, actually putting his firstborn, in position to be, you know,
Yeah.
favored, should I say?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you want to be technical, he did put them others in
Up
front of her.
in front of her. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? I
And
just
then
want.
you go and you understand that the others were the ones that was bringing the views and the content.
Mm-hmm.
And Kamari wasn't in the household with him. But
Right.
now he sees that he maybe he taking the steps to learn the error of his ways
Mm-hmm.
and trying to, take steps to get better. And I hope and pray that's what he doing. I'm hoping and praying that maybe these are, the steps that he got to take in order to be okay. And he taking them slowly, but he getting there.
Yeah,
Exactly, Cam. Exactly.
Well, another thing. Don't think you got all day and years go by. And
And
but
man,
something can happen. Something
Ain't
can happen between them days and years.
And
So
life ain't promised in the next second.
no,
right.
no, no,
My
no,
my
no,
words
no.
exactly.
It used to say, here today, gone tomorrow. It ain't that no more. Here today, gone today.
Yep. So if you think you got a lot of time,
Damien is not making no threats in the way you think. Hey, that girl, too black, too strong. That's not what
Hold
he.
on, who is this?
No threats.
Nobody. Nobody, Damien. Nobody.
No, no, they
It,
ain't making no threats. He just keeping with me honest. They just nah.
who's
You
making
just
a? I would never make a threat to CJ. CJ, my boy. If I, man, man, I'll be so happy to meet him in person.
yeah. That's what two black, two straight, whatever his
No,
damn name.
I would never threaten anyone. I'm not somebody. I'm not the type that'll do that. I'm the type that get threatened. But no,
You,
I
hey, bro. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I heard what you said about having a girlfriend. Man, it's like about having a girlfriend. Man, like don't worry about having a girlfriend right now. Just fuck on you.
yeah,
Just
that's what
learn
I'm
how to
doing.
Decide, I agree with you. I
Yeah,
agree with that. I agree on that end too.
I've been getting a lot of people been DMing me saying that. Can you please tell your son to move out of Vegas because it's toxic? You know, all he was doing was thinking about them and the twins and still doing, but he's calling it trolling so his fans don't get mad. You have to pray and let God fix whatever going on. Have a blessed night. Well, thank you, Jean. And I do pray about it. If you want to hear a real threat, listen to So Evil and Margaret talk to Texas Chainsaw.
I can tell you. I
Golly.
tell you.
Oh man.
Yeah, then man, I used to just want to be with somebody, and I realized, look, to see all this bull crap going
See,
on in this long generation of these females, it got me want to be alone the rest of my life.
see.
And
What
Let,
you
let,
say, So
let,
Evil?
let me tell you, uh, my phone rang, and
Mm-hmm.
I say so you.
when I saw hey Beats, when I saw who it was, I was like, I looked at the time. I said only two reasons that she would be calling me at this time. It's either she done killed somebody or somebody done tried her. And I wasn't even expecting what she said because when I answered the phone and said hello, well I said what's wrong,
They
and
said,
it was my daughter, y'all.
oh,
And
I felt she was gonna say that.
she said I can't hardly breathe. I said go to the hospital. She said no, I need an inhaler. I'm on my way. I'm riding down 285 right now on my way to your house.
Oh my
So
goodness.
I'm talking to her on the phone like, why are you riding past? You done rode past two hospitals. What the hell? She said, I just need an inhaler. You can't make it over here.
Lord Jesus.
All
She,
she doing.
but then when
Was she
she,
crying to come home to mama?
that's what it was.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Because in reality, we all want to run to our mama. We could go past 80 damn hospitals if our mama is.
You give
If our
Facts,
mama was
facts,
living, we
Margaret.
going to find our mama. When we in trouble, when we
Yep,
need something, whenever
yep.
we going to find our mama.
When we're in danger, when we are lonely or something or whatever, we go to mama.
and listen, that thing with my oldest brother, my first older brother. Every time he get in a beef with other people, he come over here and go look.
Look,
Shoot.
she talking about get my room ready.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
I said, shoot, the whole house gonna be filled up. Y'all, everybody might as well move in.
Mm-mm. I swear I be feeling like that so evil because baby, even the ones that I didn't give birth to, the ones my nieces and my nephews, honey, I'm telling you, it's like I'm just a damn I'm like the Catholic Church. My doors are always open.
I'm weak.
There ain't nothing
Listen,
wrong when they
Catholic
got
Church.
kids to stay with you because it's about to get hard out here.
Me and the kids went to the gym and worked out, and then I said, let's go jump in the pool, and
Mm-hmm.
they was cool with it.
How's the weather there? So it was.
It's chilly outside. We was on the indoor pool,
Oh, okay.
Ooh,
but it's chilly outside.
Oh, okay.
I
I
just
done turned, I had three bedrooms up here on this place, and I did knock down walls, and I turned them all into my little suite. My husband now calls it my cave.
Okay.
wait.
Man,
So you knocked you knocked the whole thing, all three rooms down. Like,
Uh-huh.
you turned
My
into a whole
I
big room.
stayed in my closet last
husband,
night thinking
my
about you.
husband calls it my cave now.
Cameron.
But I did that because no one comes up here to the third floor. They go down to the basement, or they either on the first floor or the second floor. The kids normally stay on, like, in the basement or downstairs, because that's where, the pool and all the pool table and all that stuff is. And,
Mm-hmm.
like, the adults be up here. They'll be up here playing cards or whatever, doing other things. Now, up here is my sanctuary.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Okay.
where I get my peace, because I'm not gonna lie, my family puts a lot on me. And I don't mind. I can handle it. But they do. But I needed I needed space. And I'm
Yeah.
not one to go outside. I don't be outside no more. I told y'all, every time I go outside, I
No,
end up
Sarah.
with a bond. But fuck that. I can't do that no more.
Y'all
I
know
realized something, y'all. I told my mama today, like, Mama, I just realized something. Like, uh, uh, and Sunday, I'm about to be 35, and I told her, like,
birthday.
then I told her
Dates?
April the 13th.
Oh, the day before Shayna's. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I
That's
told,
today, ain't it?
no, that's Sunday.
Yeah,
No.
that's Sunday. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's Sunday.
I told her like this. The way thing is, I ain't never had to worry about none of this stuff going on in this world when I was 10 years old. Like, they're like, yeah, you ready to grow up, huh? Like, you two ready? I'm like, huh?
Cameron say I told my kids I was going to downsize, and they said we will be there too.
Girl, tell me about it.
It could be a one bedroom. Everybody still.
Girl, look here. Before I moved in this house, I stayed in a two-family flat. My mom was downstairs and I was upstairs.
Mhm.
And I promise you, on everything I love, you can't get rid of them, and I don't want to get rid of them. Yeah, and I'm looking for
But
more
you
space
got
anyway,
her room was
so
still.
everybody can be comfortable.
Uh-huh.
I don't like being downstairs no more.
Yeah. Okay, Lisa. Hi, Janet.
Look, look, she gonna come in the house talking about I'm going to my room now. What? Is that all you needed? Was an inhaler.
It is, Cameron. Ain't it crazy? It's crazy. I promise you, on everything I love, I be up here like, damn, I know they got their own houses. They got their own apartments. They um,
And to make it so bad, look, I live in Johns Creek. Okay, now mind you, she live in Lilburn. You know how far that is from where I am. That's a 45-minute drive.
Dang.
I sure was ready to say about a 30-40 minute drive.
That is a 45-minute drive, and you you could have went to a hospital and been fine. She talking about
You
it,
is her hospital. Leave her the hell alone.
I need my inhaler. And look, the other kids is here. My grandson, he gonna come in talking about I'm setting up my Fortnite back here. That's all y'all wanted to do. Everybody in there's they in the game room right now. It's about 6 TVs in one
You
room.
got a
They all,
game room?
Oh, so that Damien.
Oh
Hey,
man.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
This,
Hey,
you say,
ladies.
And you
oh,
still ain't showed me a picture of the house.
I'm
Hey, Uncle
sorry. I
Sam.
look, hold on. And I was just going to say, y'all know I've been so comfortable in this house that I ain't went outside. I ain't everything's in my house.
So,
Okay.
That's how I be feel. That's how I feel, twin. I promise you. I be like, shit, ain't
Everything,
no need for me
everything
to
is
go.
up underneath the roof. Look, if I want to go to a pool hall, just go downstairs. If I want
Mm,
to go to a bar, just go downstairs. If I want to
right.
go swimming, just go downstairs. If I want to go to the gym, just go downstairs. Everything's in here.
damn. So,
Shit, I got my own nightclub.
mm,
I'm just missing Michelle. I'm just missing y'all. Y'all niggas just need to come over so we can do it.
I would. I'll come because I'm going to drive. I'm going to have somebody.
Shit.
I ain't flying.
Everything. Look,
Okay,
hold on.
Beats.
I was in the kitchen and I was cooking. My son was like, "What you cooking tonight?" I said, "I think I'm just gonna order some pizza." He talking about, shoot, make us some pizzas. You got the dough, the mix over there. You do. I made pizza.
Lisa.
Lisa said
I'm
she
the
want to
dance.
dance at Soul Evil Club.
Hey,
Elevators in the
I'm
crib.
I'm
Huh?
I'm
I had
telling
no
you.
way of getting to you. How I'm gonna get to you?
Take the bus. That's what I'm going to do.
It's called Patton Turner. Patton Turner. You know what that mean,
The
right?
greenhouse.
Pat your feet and turn that
And turn the
corner.
corner.
Pat
Right.
your feet, turn that corner.
Unless I take the plane, but I don't want to get on no
Baby,
plane.
you can't
Yeah,
pay
I'll
me to
take
get
the
on no
greenhouse. That's it.
right now.
Greyhound.
That's all
Yeah.
I'm missing. Lazy girl is I need me an elevator, but I wouldn't dare put one in this one.
I'm,
We
I'm,
got a
I'm,
motorboat. Who's riding?
shit, we gonna go out there. They was just fishing today. And I'm telling you, they talking about who's the best fisher.
They throw them back in the lake.
Yeah, of course they better.
Wow.
You can't eat them.
Heck no,
Yeah.
them is just gaming fish.
Oh, yeah.
You did your passport renewals today. Trump won't say shit to me. Oh man.
And
Okay, but
pocket
hold on. Have y'all? I got to call my friend. Have y'all been listening to what this man has done? They
food.
they they talking about over in Michigan, 900,000 people are gonna be homeless,
What?
Hmm.
and New York is gonna be
In the door.
over 720,000 people. They said the Section 8 done ran out of money, y'all.
Yep.
Mm.
Hold on. You talk about Sesame and
They
my
said they
auntie?
said they said that they have ran out of money, and by the end of the year, everybody will be homeless. So that's on
Wow.
Section 8. And
Wow. Oh my goodness.
one of my friends that I've known a long time, she's been sick, but she's on Section 8. She live in New Orleans.
Hmm.
She's moving back to Houston because she's from Houston. And
Okay.
she had just said, I'm transferring my stuff to Houston. They said Houston it's getting ready to be over 300,000 people without it. So I'm going to tell her, you need to stay on in New Orleans because they talking about Houston grid.
Mm.
They getting ready to not have the shit at the end of the year.
Man.
They said people don't understand what this man has done. He said it's he made the economy so high up that it would eat all the money up, and he ain't got to cut the funding because the funding will be gone.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So that's what he did.
Dang. I'm gonna somebody has to put him out the I ain't gonna say
Okay, Beats. I already
Yeah,
know
just be quiet, beats,
that. Mhm.
because they being came and took your money from you. He lying. He listens to everything.
I thought he had that I thought he had got kick out.
I will, Rashad. I will. One of these
I,
That's
days.
the
I love
thing.
the Bay
That
Area. I
is
love
like
the
we got
Bay
an
Area.
OES meeting set up for Wednesday to discuss how we gonna help the families in our shelters and our church and set up a charity fund because Section 8 is getting pulled here. Low income is getting pulled here. We
Yeah.
Mm.
don't have we can't even apply for government grants right now.
You
It's like
can't.
it's not
Why?
he's wiping away everything.
Look, I just got my my best friend Michelle that moved from New Orleans here, right?
Mm-hmm.
We her house just got finalized. She gets closing next week. We've been fighting and fighting. She her and her husband and they done bought some land. They bought a house. Everything is in order. So whenever he do whatever he doing, they will be comfortable.
Okay, Janet.
And we their loan officer said he's been telling so many people, y'all better get y'all some land. If y'all ain't buying a house, at least buy some land, and you can do whatever you want to do on that land.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel you.
That right there will survive. You will survive by that. He said you can have a farm on that little bit of land. You gonna eat?
Hmm.
I've been seriously contemplating getting me a compound.
Oh.
Hold on, I'm gonna make y'all laugh because I already didn't didn't call the little people that I'm getting two chicken coops put in the back.
Ooh.
You
Amen.
ain't some duck.
Now,
I'm
see, if I get a compound, then I'd buy me some chicken coops then. I just can't have them out here right now.
Right.
I'm getting ready to make it hardcore out here. I got enough land to
You
put them back in the back.
Mm-mm.
Make a trail. Get some goats, some goat milk, some set it
Hey,
up, nigga.
Mm.
that sounds about right.
He making it where motherfuckers gotta come up. Shit.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You hear what I said? If it be sober that I might need to move my whole intermediate family in, then that's what the fuck we would do, and we'll be just fine because we can
We
live
will
together.
too.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
but
a blessing right there.
then I also have obligations towards the people that is in my charities. I carry that burden,
Hey
and I
Janet.
don't mind. And that's why I want to get the compound. I want to get a compound. So I
compound.
don't have to worry about this shit because I try to keep the federal government out of all my business anyway, as much as motherfucking possible.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm telling all the people that bragging about paying this high apartment rent, y'all better get out them apartment rents.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
They supposed to
you pay
double y'all
more
shit.
in rent than you do in mortgage anyway. So apartment renting is not a good idea, especially these days, unless you're buying an apartment. If you're not buying it, then
Mm-hmm.
it's not a good idea.
Right.
So everything about to be high.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
congratulations.
Congratulations, Janet.
That's lessons in it.
Yes, yes. They trying to do their damn thing.
I told my daughter that not too long ago. I'll be like, why would you want to rent? She was like, but I'm gonna rent for a year. I'm gonna lease for a year, and then I'm gonna purchase my home. But I'm like, why would you even want to take time out and put money into somebody else's capital anyway? Bring
Mm.
your ass home.
Right.
Hey, y'all seen that little house that they selling
Amazon.
on Amazon for
hmm
$19,000?
I
Yeah,
should did
those
that.
Elon Musk houses.
Oh no.
Let me let me tell y'all. I told my friend. I said buy that house for $19,000 because you pop it out. It pops out.
hmm
And then I told her buy this land. They had some land for $40,000. I said we'll clear that bitch out, put that house right there, and put it on top of cement and cement that bitch down.
Remember, I said that a couple of months ago. He had
And
pop up houses.
Hold on, wait,
and
that's this house.
and she didn't she ain't- I said you're getting ready to pay $500,000 for a house which you could just pay 19 weeks. I said you could pay that mother give that motherfucker 20,000 right now and
Mm.
and just buy the land for 45,000. I
Mm-hmm.
said, and you making a come up.
You should take that 5,000, buy enough land to where you can invest that 500,000
Yeah,
into buying 9, 10 of them little homes and make
and rent
it be.
them out.
Yeah, yeah.
See,
That's a good
but
idea. I was thinking
people
about
don't think like me. I tried to tell her, she looking at me like I'm crazy. I said, girl, that house, you could put cement around that motherfucker to make it sturdy. It would just be foundation. It would.
If you look at the, you know how they do the previews in the Amazon thing, where you can see how it look once it's up and how they put it up and all the
Right.
rest of that type of stuff. It looked like it looked like a trailer, but yet it's a livable, sustainable trailer already because the foundation is laid in the ground.
Hmm.
But
Shit.
yeah, I thought about that too. That's when I'm getting there to say that. I thought about that too, so
I was. I'm sitting there telling her, I'm like, girl. I said, and she gonna ask me. That's the first thing she said was, "Well, you ain't do that, nigga. I didn't want to do
you know
that."
what, Margaret? I seen somebody put build home cabinets and they deliver it too.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
They had cabinets, it's a whole house. It's a house.
It's a whole
Period.
house for $19,000.
That'd be a good idea for me if I want to move out. No,
You ain't gonna leave your mama beat.
Boy, you
Nope.
better stay. Your mama got you set up. You got your own apartment downstairs. Leave that alone.
you know, and sometimes she be trying to get me to go upstairs with her. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just want to be in my own space. And when she be gone, I be glad sometimes. You know, I don't know. You just like I.
Hey, hold on. I'm gonna say this to you, Beats.
Uh huh.
Your mama's getting older now. Okay,
Mhm.
you better start treasuring every minute
Mhm.
because I miss my daddy. I miss my daddy.
What, Rashad? They taking away Bloomingdale's?
What?
What is that? Hold up.
It's a mall in San Francisco. I think. Yeah, Rashad, right. It's the only mall that's left in San Francisco.
Wow.
But
Oh my God!
damn,
It's hey Rashad, how's the sales looking?
Oh.
I don't be seeing people go to the mall no more. I don't be seeing nobody go to Fair Lane no more. And
Y'all
But
don't got a mall in Chicago too?
come on, Janine.
Ford City Mall. Oh my goodness, what's going
hmm,
on with the
Mm.
For
mall?
real.
somebody don't be going to the mall no more. Sometimes people do the good.
what?
Yeah, everybody be going online.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But
Damn.
Bloomingdale's was a good. That was a good mall though, and for San Francisco to be at
I
such a high
love
living
Bloomingdale.
cost of living, that mall was actually like sustainable. It was nice.
Well, if they gonna close all the malls down, they need to give us more online shopping selections.
I do have a whole lot. What are you talking about?
Me too. I pretty much can go online and order any damn thing I
Shoot,
want.
Me
man,
too.
Me
I'm
too.
at Lord and Taylor's. I'm at Bloomingdale. I'm Saks Fifth Avenue. What are you talking about?
Oh, see,
I
I
get
don't
all
know all
that
of
shit.
them.
I'm
I'm gonna
dealing.
need a hookup.
Man, I'm telling you right now,
You know what?
Lord
You
and
know I wish.
Taylor.
You know what I wish they bring back though. Sucker City. Nah.
Of
Circuit
course you
City.
would.
Oh,
Of
you just
course
talking
you
about
would want Circuit City back, B.
yeah.
Mhm.
You just want go to Best Buy,
Oh,
boy.
I forgot all about Circuit City, Beats. Damn.
Welcome to Circuit City,
I
where
think
Yeah.
things
I
is
think Best
state of
Buy
the
brother blow them out of there.
Look,
I think
I'm
they.
gonna tell you right now, Lord and Taylor. I think they know my name. I think they. I pick up the phone and like, thank you for calling us today. How are you doing? I'm
They need
fine.
to
How
bring
y'all?
back Kmart.
Here's my order
Oh
number.
man.
That's true. And Bay City.
Lazy girl, get online. Kmart is not gone nowhere. Kmart.com is still there.
same as
Man.
Sears.
Oh,
Kmart is not gone nowhere.
Sears, J.C.
Online.
Penney, and Kmart is still online.
Mm.
Kmart and Sears.
Kmart, you say?
Kmart and
Sears,
Sears
JC
is
Penney,
still
and
online.
Sears, JC Penney, Kmart is still online.
Yeah,
What's
that thing got the stove.
what's cons, Sarah? The actual
Yeah.
store is gone. Okay.
Oh,
Mhm.
cons. I know what she talking about.
Hey,
What's
Cons
cons?
is right there. Cons is right out here where I'm at.
It's a store. JC.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, Sarah, we
it
got a
got like
JC
you can
Penney
sell.
store
They got
here too.
TVs and everything.
Oh
We got Cons
man.
here. So
I wish
hey,
they bring my childhood stove back up towards your house.
And what about my Montgomery
yeah.
rewards? I get them catalogs come from
Yeah,
them every
Montgomery
time.
Rewards. Oh my God, I love they
I used
sandwich.
to love Montgomery rewards.
Did
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
you
I
get
like
those Jesse
Hey,
Penny
lazy
big
girl.
long
I used to
um,
shop at Montgomery Ward too
It's
when I was
forever
on the base.
closing.
Yeah,
That was
Forever
on
21 is closed, and I just went and bought a whole bunch of clothes for my nieces out of
okay.
Forever 21
Okay.
uh,
I
at
got a question.
Southwest Mall.
What happened to the Jesse Penny, that big old Jesse Penny catalog we used to get?
Oh,
JC Penney's, they still got a JC Penney's out here
you
at
said the
Southwest
catalog.
Yeah,
Yeah, the big
we got a JC Penney out here too in the hills.
Oh, Finger Hut, they still around.
yeah.
Unless
Fingerhood ain't going nowhere, but they robbing asses.
Fingerhut was my
Fingerhood,
Fingerhut was my
Fingerhood was
first
the
slice
first.
of credit.
Look,
yeah,
Fingerhood was the
Finger
first buy here, pay here
Do
Yeah.
line.
you remember that still? Do y'all remember that big old catalog, that big old magazine we used to get for Jesse Penny? That big old catalog.
Yeah, I remember.
They
Yeah.
still get that.
Especially around Christmas time. Boy, I used to
Mm-hmm.
get that catalog.
Me too.
Ooh, when I was a kid, oh man, I want this and this and this. Fold the pages and leave it in my mama room.
Right.
Yeah. I think I
Oh,
furnished my first apartment off of Fingerhut.
you did?
Right, twin?
Oh yeah, that figure
Oh
was
my God.
catalog. But I used to know that too.
Look, hold on. Fingerhut and ABC Distributing. I
We
think
got
Yeah.
we got ABC warehouse here.
look,
And I don't be seeing people going there either.
ABC Distributing is an online pay here. It's just like Fingerhut.
Oh,
Mm.
I never heard of them then.
Oh, girl, look, they give you a $500 credit off jump.
Off the
Damn.
top.
Hell no.
I ain't never ordered it off of Figurehead.
Look, I love them. ABC and LTD. I mean, what is it? LTD, yeah. LTD Commodities.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
used to have that catalog.
I told you, Damien, the online ain't stopped me none. All my stores, I know everything.
Well, I'm gonna need some some
I'm gonna tell. Look, I even tell you how to get on Afterpay and
what?
get a $500 gift card.
what?
What?
Yeah,
What's my
yeah,
credit limit with Afterpay? I
girl.
was up there. I ain't been on that in a minute.
Hey, they give you look. All you have to do is go over to a certain spot on there, get buy a gift card for $500, and only pay 120 for it right then and there.
What?
Huh? Wait, I'm
and to make
confused.
it so
I
look,
gotta have the $500, right?
hold on. Look, let me tell you, there's a glitch in the system.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right
there's a
now?
glitch. I look. I'm gonna tell y'all, but I'm gonna tell y'all behind the scenes the glitch,
Okay. Afterpay.
Okay.
and that way when I tell you, look, I'm gonna text y'all. So watch y'all mouths drop right now.
She said there's a glitch in the system. Oh,
Hey,
gee.
that glitch on Cash App.
Y'all should know me. And look, hold on. People talking about she got so much money, but she know everything. Nigga, I'm from the streets first. Don't get that shit twisted.
Right.
Hey, y'all heard about the
Macy's was Foley's, then it was Famous and Bar, and then Macy's, I think, right?
I heard they closing down GameStop.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that
yeah,
shit.
nobody don't go there
Speaking
no
of
more.
GameStop, Margaret, you get your game yet?
Nah, I ain't even know.
Oh.
I probably go get it when probably tomorrow. I probably get it tomorrow, Beats. I mean, Damien, I probably get it tomorrow.
What you
Oh,
get,
okay.
Margaret, a PlayStation 5?
Uh-huh.
Oh, sound good.
Oh,
So
so you get which one you getting? The Slim? Which one you getting?
that's the one I want, the slim one. But the one that I saw at I saw man, I'm not double waffle.
I
What?
had the money to get me a PlayStation, man.
Hey,
I'm just spending on
hey,
the damn
hey,
another
Michelle,
amplifier.
Huh?
Michelle, read that. Damien, read that. What I just said
Might
to
go to
you.
Walmart.
I got
You might go to Walmart.
Uh-huh.
$17.
And you
Cause they
see,
said
y'all see what I just sent y'all?
Hold on,
ooh,
I was looking
I
at my
don't see on what.
Yap Life, look in your inbox on your
what
IG.
up, Yap
Don't
Life?
say nothing, just read it.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah, I was looking at my afterpay. I ain't using it while I'm still at 1700 able to
Well,
spend.
look, I'm going to take you off of that real quick. Read what I said.
Hmm?
Y'all see that?
Where's it at? Oh
That's the
What?
glitch in the system.
What?
Hell yeah.
no. Oh, you seen it on my Instagram?
No, not I didn't send it to you. I sent it to him, Damien and Michelle because they asked for it.
Oh no,
Yeah,
no, that's good.
so even so
Hey,
funny. Oh my god.
Y'all see that?
Yeah,
That's how y'all get ahead.
what?
already.
What? Did y'all know Twitter is in San Francisco and Elon Musk messed up
mhm.
Twitter headquarters in San Francisco? That's
San
crazy.
Francisco is the take headquarters.
Hey, y'all heard about that down Wood?
What you been doing, Yap Life?
How you doing, Yap?
What up, y'all life?
Okay, Crawford family.
The Crawford family, hey.
Do. Well, y'all, I'm about to get off
But
here, making
yeah,
my fat
that
behind. I'm about
that
to eat
what I
some honey
told
bun.
y'all.
Good.
Look,
Okay,
that
B.
what I told y'all. I
Love
learned.
y'all. Keep
Love
y'all
you.
head up.
Love you too.
Love you too, Beats. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, B.
Night.
Good night, bro. Keep your damn it. I gotta give you my number, man.
Hey,
You gotta talk. We gotta talk.
All right, that's
All right.
cool.
No
Michelle,
problem.
Just DM me.
All
What
right.
you so
All
evil?
right.
I didn't did that 3 times.
What you oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta
Yeah,
hook
you gonna
me
have to.
up.
Yeah, you gonna have to show me.
Tell
Hold
me
on.
how it
I
go.
got you.
I don't even use Afterpay. I gotta set that up.
Yes, boy.
Especially now.
Ooh, yeah, right now. You right, Margaret.
Hey, I'll tell you too, twin.
And look. Now I'm asking, how many times you can do this?
I did, but to make it so bad, you gonna have to have different phones.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
okay.
They got to be on.
Yeah.
You gotta have a
No, I
Or
mean
do
I
they
got.
just
I mean
gotta
I
be
got
able to
Wi-Fi.
receive text notes and all the rest of that? Text messages and phones.
Yeah, you
Wow.
gonna have to the text free numbers. You're gonna have to pay $1.99 to get it where you can get a text message.
Oh,
Yeah, that's how you
Hey,
get ahead on
Jacqueline.
that too.
What you missed? Oh, we were just talking about the afterpay. They're trying to get rid of our Macy's in
so
downtown.
Wi-Fi ain't good enough. What can I get? Oh, wait,
Yeah.
hold
No, we gonna talk about it later.
on. Okay, okay.
You got a lot of homeless people in San Francisco?
Yeah, it's a lot of homeless people in San Francisco.
Shut up. I'm gonna tell y'all.
Because if the
Don't
living
get it
expenses
twisted.
is huge in
The
San
hood
Francisco.
me is still in me.
I lived on the Navy base in San Francisco, and it was still expensive to live
Uh-huh.
in San Francisco.
Blow your nose.
Ooh, did you hear about the black people could not walk on the other side of the street wrong?
In
Huh?
Texas, yeah,
What?
Yeah, I seen that video.
What?
Yep, I seen the video. The lady
they
was
arrested people
on
for
a dog,
walking on the wrong side of the damn street.
and she was
Yeah,
walking on
it's
the wrong
supposed to
side of the
be
street.
You
They
know, the legal thing, they weren't supposed to arrest the lady. They were supposed to gave her an audience ticket. But they arrested her anyway because she was black while walking. Shit.
the man
God.
said, "Black while walking. You can't walk. You can't be black in Texas and walk." But we still got like Louis Vuitton, and that's not going anywhere. They're Rashad's. They're not gonna get rid of that. I said that the other day when I was talking about Phipps Plaza. I said Louis Vuitton and all those stores are not going nowhere. They'll build their own shit outside of the mall
Right.
because they know everybody gonna go to the Gucci store. Everybody going to the Louis store.
This laws in Texas is crazy.
They spend their last dollar on something expensive. Black people ain't shit.
Too. That's the headquarters because Elon Musk messed it up. Mm, mm, mm. Boy.
No more Walgreens. Walgreens is closing down around here by me too.
A lot of
They
CVS,
be in an urban neighborhood.
CVS closed here. Some of them. Well,
They all in there playing Call of Duty and Fortnite. I
Mm.
hear them in there yelling.
dang. Okay. Let's see. San Francisco don't have no more Walgreens. Okay.
Yeah, shit. I'm mad that they taking out my GameStop. I run the GameStop real quick when I need something. A cord mess up on my game, I run the GameStop. My system act up, I run the GameStop. That's gonna hurt me right there. Only thing is, I want to see if they gonna sell these systems they got in there for cheap. I'll be sitting
hmm
there waiting.
That's what I was waiting on, so you.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand by
That's
the
what
door
I was waiting on.
because I feel like I told them when they all talking about where they was going and going up there to plug up their TV and everything. I said I'm gonna put TVs all around that whole motherfucking game room. Shoo, 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 shoo. Let them have game systems everywhere.
Fact.
That's nice. What you got? What you got to say about the stock market is going down? Yeah, that's
Man, did y'all know that I forgot to even say this too? That the yen has dropped over there.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god. It
The euro is going up and the yen is dropping.
yes.
wow.
And
Man, it's just like we living in a nightmare.
Hmm.
look, Hunter, I see him say money. Yep, life. I bought a new house. I bought a new house, Yep, life. I got two now, but I got a better one now. Bigger. Look at them. They just happy in here. This is they house. This ain't my shit. This is they shit. You can take over my shit.
That show how I be thinking so evil shit. This, like I said, this my little sweet up here, and the rest of this shit belong to him.
Mhm.
I don't even
Yes,
know if nobody.
I got more land and a new house.
The only way I know when people come into my house, because my alarm will go off on my phone.
Right.
Because they don't come up here, they don't bother me when, especially after dark, after about 9, 10 o'clock, they really don't come up here at all.
Right.
But throughout the day, it's hard for me to get their ass downstairs. I don't even like. I couldn't tell you. The only thing I know right now, like right now, I know my son downstairs. He ain't even been up here.
Mm.
Look, I'm sitting here looking. I got the camera system on my TV. All the rooms is on my TV.
Mm.
I I guess to watch everybody.
I know that's right.
He told my husband, says, I think my husband asleep.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
U.S. money will
So,
not be worth much. I heard that before that was going to happen.
yeah,
Yeah.
they said we got the lowest dollar rate right now.
Damn. Ooh, man.
Heck yeah.
Ooh.
We ain't gonna show me the house so evil.
I,
I
I'll
need to
show
see
it.
it.
I'll show it to you later. Here, hold on. I'll send you a picture of some of it. I got pictures. I took pictures.
Yeah, my eyes is getting heavy.
Don't get heavy. Get
heavy,
ready.
Heavy, heavy, heavy.
heavy. Oh man. So
Damn,
I'm
where
gonna
did
go
that?
ahead on and call it the night. But yeah, I can come live late. I mean earlier tomorrow. Um, maybe do two lives. Who knows? But I definitely can come live earlier tomorrow.
You see, I sent it to you, Damien. You get them?
Let me check. Hold on.
That's just a little portion.
Yeah, I got.
What you think? That's my little sitting room. You like? You done got quiet.
Who, Damien?
Yeah. Look,
Yep.
I'm asking. Oh, he got a look.
He say so. He will prepare my room. Hey, it will. Do you have surround sound on your TVs?
Can you hear
Hell
me?
yeah.
I will. Yeah.
You
Can you
see
hear
it,
me?
Damien?
Yeah, I was saying, yeah, it's nice. I like the couch and everything. Like everything's look good.
China
Like,
took a
Yeah,
hit. China did take a big hit. Yeah.
yeah. I gotta pick my room in there too.
look, he said you gotta get your room too, huh?
Yeah.
uh,
So if you going to be on somebody channel tomorrow? Huh?
You know they gonna have me on somebody's channel, but I don't want nobody to send me nothing that they say. Okay, I'm
I didn't block 3 damn people today.
I'm I'm
Dang.
I'm, I'm gonna sit in the jacuzzi and just laugh at everybody because they can do all the talking. I'm
That's
the
what I
one.
want to do, but my eyes too heavy to go. I'll be done fell asleep in there and dehydrated to death.
dang.
Damn.
Come out
Shoot,
wrinkled as hell.
I'm getting all my little weight. You be like, God, dog. Whew. I ain't big as a minute as it is. I sure enough be
Be
pumped.
like, Michelle, is that you?
Be them withered away.
Be sucked dry.
Speaking of the devil, y'all, I gotta get off of here.
Okay, yeah, we all finna get out of here.
Alrighty,
Travel
Damien.
light, everybody. Travel
All
light.
right, bye.
I'm gonna call and tell you the glitch, Damien. I'll call you real quick.
All right.
All right,
Michelle,
y'all.
I'll
Huh?
tell you tomorrow. Get you some
Okay.
rest.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one, and I love y'all.
Damn, I'm gonna call you.
Okay.
Be blessed. Good night.